Let's still stay with these unfortunate disasters, and we are joined via telephone by Vincent Opong Asamoah. He's the chairman of the Works and Housing Committee of Parliament. He's also a member for Parliament for the Doma West constituency. Honorable, welcome to Channel One Newsroom.
Thank you, Rashida. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing too?
That is great.
Great. Now, as a committee overseeing agencies in the works and housing sector, have you been made aware of these rainstorm disasters we're seeing lately?
Yes, we've been monitoring everything on radio. It's very unfortunate. I've been listening to your reporter from there, where we are experiencing incidents. I think the situation is bad, and we believe that there's not more place to help to reduce the situation there. Right now it has already occurred, so all that we need is for relief items to be sent to them quickly to normalize the situation so that it will not affect academic work in areas where schools have been affected by this rainstorm. So for now, that is what we can do. And in future, at least we need to also take some measures to reduce these incidents, because, you know, up north, most of the trees have been cut down. And what we need to do is to plant trees in schools. And I think what happens,
if you can position yourself, we lost you at the part you were talking about us planting trees to improve the situation.
Yes, you know, up north, most of the trees, we know the environment, what we have done to the environment. We cut down most of our trees. And, you know, once we are able to plant trees around some of these government institutions, it will help as windbreaks so that protect some of these properties. Unfortunately, we are not doing that. Secondly, most of the building materials that are used to construct government projects are either inferior, or the consultants that are always assigned these projects are not doing any good to the state. So quality or shoddy work is always done for government projects. And definitely within the shortest possible time, these projects start to deteriorate so fast. You all heard the Minister for Trade mentioning some of the local companies that are producing cement, are producing substandard cement. And whilst constructions are going on, I know government contract people only source from areas where prices are cheaper so that they can make their profit. And all these things, we think our committee was set out to meet some of these institutions, building material manufacturers. We'll be meeting them. I remember 8 Parliament, we met them once, and we need to, when the minister sought to control the production, we said no to it. So we have to meet them again, and then also have to look at quality issues with cement that are produced in this country. The minister feels in mentioning companies that are not doing well in that direction. And we need to find out those companies that are doing so well, so that we can insist that once you are doing government project, we insist on certain quality of cement or building materials that can be procured for government projects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
I think as a committee, a responsible committee, that we do to direct institutions that win government contracts, to direct them to certain quality materials, because you know some of them, once it is established that these are producing the quality that we need, we insist that these are where you can buy and not to buy from these sources that will eventually affect the quality of the products that we give to government or the citizens of the country.
Right. Now, apart from insisting, isn't it time for us to make sanctions against some of these companies who, use inferior products, and for those in the cement manufacturing area as well, to name and shame as well as take action against them?
It's very, very important. When I heard it this morning from the minister, I said, wow, this is the way we have to go. But, when the comment that he made failed to mention companies that are not doing well. Yes. So we have to just get the standards that we need, and then we direct that all government procurement, these are the companies that are certified that they can produce for government contracts. And once that is done, then those that are left, everyone will know that they are producing those inferior building materials, so that we can just ignore them. But or we can encourage them to improve standards so that we not throw some of our citizens out of job. So that is what we are supposed to do. So as a responsible committee, we are going to put names out there for everyone to know that these are companies that are producing high quality building materials. And then we recommend that after procurement, these are the companies that we expect those who win government contracts to buy from. Right. So that some of these things may not occur. It is not only cement. We can also talk about iron rods, even roofing materials, and then even the quality of wood. If it is good for us to even use metals and not wood, we can also recommend that as part of government procurement process. These are some of the specifics we want to mention, so that we can get quality products from some of these contractors.
Let's look at the issue to do with the Nanumba municipality, where the community members turned away the NADMO officials because over the years they say that they've been coming to the area when the disaster strikes, but nothing is done, when they come. We see that not just in this community, but across board. How can we reconcile this in ensuring that when disaster hits us, the institution responsible to provide some relief does as well properly?
Unfortunately, the citizens have lost interest or confidence in most of our state institutions as a result of what they have discussed, because previously they have been there, but they couldn't do what is expected of them. So if they are coming again, then it will be business as usual. So we need to start to build confidence in our state institutions that they are capable. Look at fire service. When there's fire disaster, they will come, and a whole lot of issues. They don't have what it takes to fight fire. So how wouldn't the citizens have some apprehension when they see them coming in? So all that we need to do as a country is to start to build confidence in the citizenry by, I'm always for taking precautions. We don't have to allow the disaster to happen. We should educate them. Like I said earlier, if we have been able to plant trees, some of these things we have been able to, because after their roofs are off, the disaster will come with mattresses and few other food items. Can that solve the problem? No.
But is NADMO equipped to still, roll its what is expected of it, or it's time for us to scrap it and let the municipalities deal with such disasters?
I believe that they have the capacity, but the problem is that we don't resource them. In terms of the technical ability, they have it, but we need to resource them, and we have to ensure that not giving them money alone. That when money are given to them, what are supplied are what really the people need. It's not like just go out there, take some few items, plastic containers, and then go and give to them who have given the relief items.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we need to help them at least to set some level of restitution to get them back to what they were before the disaster came. So we need to build confidence in the people so that at least to incentivize them, to give them what it takes to work and work very hard. And it depends. States will have to provide the resources.
Right.
We have to also make sure that the right things are done. It's not just giving money. I've always had a problem with our governments. When the money, they will provide the money, but eventually you go there and you don't see anything.
Okay. Now, the president recently launched a task force to tackle flooding. Has your committee been engaged, and do you know if it will play any active role?
Well, I think we all also watch it on television. But you know, for something also, I was so much interested in, because you know we have just had the minister's budget. We are not even approved budget yet.
Okay.
But the government has been able to come out with a plan of using fraud engineers, the military, with local government ministry and then Western Housing Ministry, so that they will be able to dredge most of the drains that are salted already, so that in case there's any heavy rain, at least it will reduce the impact of it, which to me is a good move. But at the end of...
Well, Honorable. Hello. I'm afraid we've lost the Honorable Vincent Opon Asamoah. He's a member of Parliament for Doma West and also the chairman of the Works and Housing Committee.